Hey everyone, this is Jake here, and today I just wanted to show you. I just want to show you quickly the Cloudways interface. It's not going to take long here. I just want to show you how easy it is to use and the options you get with managed web hosting with Cloudways. So this is where you'll come to when you log in, and so you have your server here, you have your applications. This is the individual sites. You can go through everything and you can just do everything from the website, like from the user interface. There's no technical side. You don't have to SSH into your server and do all those. I don't know, I'm not good with that stuff, but like that, I tried it. It's very painful, and so I switched to Cloudways, and everything you can do is just kind of, you can do it with a click. You can monitor everything. You can, it's a lot more simple than having to learn all that stuff, especially if you're running a business and you really don't need the hassle of managing a server. You're paying for Cloudways because you get this software with it. So I'm just going to run through everything and show you what you get basically. And so here's I'm in the server settings right now, and so you can see you can check your server usage, and this is where you would decide if maybe it's time to upgrade your CPU or add more storage. You can check the applications individually and what their usage is. But as you can see, I'm on the $28 a month plan, and I'm using half of my resources, which is great. And so if you're running like some, I mean, I'm not going to get into that actually, but yeah, so I'm using 50% of my resources. And then you can check like the services that are running on your server: Apache, MySQL, Varnish software. You can see your PHP, and then you can even upgrade your PHP versions in here. Go to packages, and here, so you can see I'm only running a 7.4 because I have some older websites, but I can upgrade here, and literally you just click here, upgrade. I mean, you got to make sure all your websites are working, but you can upgrade with a few clicks and press install. Maria database, can make any changes to that. I'm not really in here that much. I'm just kind of showing you what you can do. You can, yeah, we won't go into that. Let's go into, you can set all your execution limit, upload size. You can do this individually to your memory limit. You can do this individually on your applications. So if you've got a WordPress site and you try to upload a theme, but it's above 30 megabytes, you can go into each individual application in this interface, and you can increase that usage, that size limit. And then again here, you can check security. So I rarely have to come here and see what's going on. Cloudways kind of has it covered, but you can see like 514 alerts. You can see like how many times people are trying to attack your server here. So this is just today. We've got like nearly 10 different attacks, high and low. Honestly, I never have to come here and be concerned for any reason whatsoever. I mean, I'm sure it is. Maybe there's more to it, but like, I don't have to worry about that. Cloudways kind of got that down. I just get like a rundown here. Same with the firewall. See who's whitelisted, who's blacklisted. You can do your shell access settings in there, and then vertical scaling. Here you can look. See, I'm only running a 2 gig. You can upgrade here, and as you can see, as you upgrade, the price changes. Like, so this obviously depends on how many websites you have and what kind of resources you need. But I'm running 7 websites. I don't have like, they're not super high traffic websites, and I'm on this here, and then it's a few extra dollars because I have some add-ons. So yeah, you've got your backup settings, how often your sites are backed up. This is for each site. This is as a server whole. You can keep a week of backups. I don't think I need more than a week. I rarely have to use the backups, but it does happen. You can see how big these backups are. You can take a backup right now. You can go into your SMTP settings. Like, there's just tons. And then again, applications. These are all the applications that are running. But you can simply add an application. Just go to your server, add application, choose the application you want to run. You can do WooCommerce, PHP, Magento. I typically only need WordPress or WooCommerce. I mean, you can install WooCommerce separately yourself, and I'm not going to do this now because there's no need, but you can just create your application here. I'll go into one of my applications so you can see what else you can do here. But you can set up your staging site for each website, so you can make any changes and then push those changes to your live site. You can monitor analytics. It's not like Google Analytics, so I wouldn't recommend using their monitoring system. I mean, you can check it if you want. Like, it just shows the IP address, but it doesn't show any relevant data that you'll need. And this stuff, like, I never use this, but it's good to have it. Application security, again, you can see. You can get a rundown on kind of, so this is actually a low traffic site, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot going on. But you can see, again, you can see the block traffic, block logins. Maybe I have one that's got a bit more activity. Probably this, actually. Yeah, block traffic, 21. So Cloudways is doing all this in the background. I'm not seeing this. I don't get notified of this. I mean, I'm sure I could set that up. But my website's not hacked. Like, I have a safe website. So, but people are trying to do it. Like, bots are trying to hack constantly. So to have a host that is taking care of all that is awesome, because you won't get that same security preventive measures on a shared hosting platform. So yeah. And again, incidents there, you can see the rundown. Domain management, this is where you'd add your domain and point your application to your domain. I have a separate video for that. I'm not going to get into it, but that's where you do it. Cron job management, that's for your cron tasks, but I don't ever need to use that. Maybe it's a bit more advanced. SSL certificate, you can, excuse me, you can install your SSL certificate right here. You don't have to do anything technical. You just put your domain in. I think you put your email in. It's completely free with every application, and then you just set it to auto renew, so you don't have to do anything. Simple as that. And so that's basically installing that HTTPS, which makes it secure. If you don't have that on certain browsers, your site will show an error message to a user when they're depending on what browser they're using. So that's a big deal, and it's free. So I think typically the cost for that is about $59 a year per site. This is included with every application, so pretty cool. Backups, you can check your backups here. It's taking a minute to load. So you can check my last backup. I can restore any day. I rarely have to use that, but there is the odd case where we make a mistake on a client site or something like that, and you're needing your backup, right? You can use deployment via Git, which is a lot of agencies and companies use that. Application settings, I do use this quite often, just to remove the cache if a change is not showing. There's a lot more technical. Yeah, look, this is a brute force, so I can enable that to stop the brute force attacks. Sorry, this is where I change the cache stuff, is in the varnish settings. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit more technical. You can do all the WordPress config settings in this right here, which is awesome. Instead of having to use a FTP. But yeah, as you can see, like, everything is accessible from the user dashboard. There's no real technical I mean, if you don't know half of this stuff, like, you can Google it, or literally you can just ask Cloudways right here, and they'll help you out. But nothing really requires any technical expertise. Like, you got to have a little bit of general knowledge, but it's pretty self-explanatory once you're running, and once you've got everything down. There's very little management after the fact. Like, once you're set up, once you're migrated, the free migrations included, you just kind of leave it alone and go to work and work on stuff that's more productive. So that's kind of why I use Cloudways, because I don't have to do a whole lot after the fact. So yeah, they are having a Black Friday sale right now, which I think is, let's have a look. I think it's 40% off for 4 months, and then 40 free migrations. So if you've got a completely loaded server with a bunch of websites on it, they're going to migrate 40 of them for free. So that's pretty sweet, because I'm sure that's going to take some time. 40% off. They don't have a sale very often, so definitely try to take advantage of that. As you can see, you've got your DigitalOcean's on sale. I think they're all just completely on sale, yeah. So everything's discounted. If I was to choose any of the servers, I'm running DigitalOcean. It's kind of like a entry level, no, not entry level, but between VaultTR and DigitalOcean. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. These are the two that I'd recommend. You do get a bit more storage with VaultTR, and it is a little bit more expensive, like by the dollar, 14 to 16. That's the price after the 4 months, right? So keep that in mind. That's what your price is going to change to after the 4 months. But these are high-speed, high-performance web hosting services, servers. So I would recommend these two, or even Linode. Linode is decent as well. These are a higher price, and you get less. So I don't fully understand. I know a lot of people use Amazon and Google. I think it's the name you're paying for, and maybe these are better for larger websites, but I don't know a whole lot about why people would choose these two, and maybe I can explore that more. But if I was to suggest any, it would be one of these three here: DigitalOcean, VaultTR, or Linode. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, leave me a comment, and I'll put some useful links in the description. Thank you. Bye-bye.